Hello, this is Matt on the Moon Lambo channel. I got a couple stories to share with you in this particular Moon Lambo entry. It's very exciting here. The first will be this from Cointelegraph. Chances of Indian crypto ban low compared to 2019, says crypto veteran. Now, this story, although Ripple and XRP not specifically mentioned, we've been talking about this a fair bit over the last couple weeks. India, just in general, has been in the news really a lot, even specifically related to Ripple and XRP, because Ripple talked about a path forward for India in terms of regulation, and they cited use cases specifically for XRP. Now, frankly, there hasn't been a lot of crypto friendliness going on there until recently. And according to this piece here, a crypto veteran included in this piece here, citing his reasons that it doesn't so much seem that it's likely that there's going to be an outright crypto ban compared to what appeared to be a viable threat just a year ago. So I'm going to run through that, and then I've got this piece. It's Ripple's Ripple Insight series, which is their blog. And this piece is written by a Ripple employee, and it's titled, Why I Joined Ripple. And I thought it'd be fun to just share this guy's story outright. But before we go any further, if you would please delicately tap that like button. And also, if you are a fan of Ripple and XRP, treat yourself, girl, by subscribing to the Moon Lambo channel. All right, let's dive in now. So first into this Cointelegraph piece. News about the Indian Ministry of Finance circulating a note for inter-ministerial consultations of crypto regulations spurred panic within the Indian crypto community. Worries about the 2019 draft bill proposing a blanket ban of cryptocurrencies and possible 10-year sentences for crypto users had kicked in once again. In an interview with Cointelegraph, Ashish Singhal, the founder and CEO of Indian cryptocurrency exchange CoinSwitch, said that the chances of the government placing a blanket ban on digital currencies has reduced considerably as compared to 2019. He said that in 2019, when the draft bill was proposed, the possibility of a ban seemed high due to the lack of support for cryptos from the central bank, the Reserve Bank of India, RBI. To add to that, there was a crypto banking ban already in place, and things looked quite uncertain, he added. And that's funny, just the other day, even with things looking a little bit more bright, banks haven't exactly, and in India, they haven't been exactly chomping at the bit to be providing crypto-related services. Rather, it seems like they want to squash it, and so... well, I think that this is all going to get worked out, just like I'm confident it will in pretty much every country the world over. It's just maybe not North Korea, but North Korea is the outlier. But beyond that, I think that people are, governments are going to come to sensible solutions by and large. It's more so a question of who's going to come to the sensible solutions and offer the regulatory clarity first. Who's going to be dragged kicking and screaming? What's the timeline look like? We shall see. Anyway, the piece continues. This year, things are different. The reversal of RBI's banking ban by the Supreme Court in March, followed by the central bank clarifying that financial institutions were no longer prohibited from providing services to crypto-related entities, shows a change in the way cryptos are perceived in India. And here's a quote. Right now, the proposed draft bill has a low probability of passing. There are smart people in the government who would take the right steps forward rather than just banning cryptos altogether. Now, this is important to us as crypto holders because there are some notable potential corridors that could utilize XRP if people in India choose to not behave like idiot sticks. But if they decide to be idiot sticks, XRP will not be used as a bridge. And then us here as XRP holders, we're just going to be sad pandas about how stupid they are. So hopefully that doesn't come to pass. I think, level heads ultimately are going to win out. Because frankly, it's not like there's anything terrible or spooky or nefarious about utilizing a decentralized cryptocurrency with an open market value as a bridge. There's nothing inherently bad about that. In fact, it's a force for good. And it's so blatantly obvious that even if there were some firm ban in place, I don't see how there couldn't ultimately be some sort of exception for cryptocurrencies like XRP that offer real-world utility. Unless, as RippleNet is expanded corridors are developed utilizing XRP, unless India wants to be just about the only country on the freaking planet that doesn't allow timely transactions of cross-border payments and settlement. To me, that doesn't really make sense. I don't see that being a reasonable solution for them. All right, a shout out now to Dave of the Day, who tagged me along with some others in the XRP community, sharing this piece from Ripple's Insights series, their blog series called Ripple Insights, rather. And it's titled, Why I Joined Ripple. Ripple's vision... Oh, I should say the name here, and I'm going to butcher this. I am horrendous with foreign names. If your name is John, I'm going to nail it every time. But this is not John. This is Vidya Mani. If I magically got that right, somebody owes me I don't know, 4 or 5 XRP. Is that reasonable? All right. Anyway, it begins. Ripple's vision is to enable the world to move value like it moves information today, a concept referred to as the Internet of Value. It's a goal that is close to my heart. Almost 20 years ago, I immigrated to the United States from India and personally experienced the challenges and expense inherent in sending money home to loved ones. I'm thrilled to be joining Ripple as the VP of Engineering for RippleNet and to partner with my colleagues in helping make this vision a reality. Today's global payments infrastructure has more in common with the outdated postal system than this generation's demand for instant, low-cost cross-border payments. Coming from Braintree, a company also in the payment space, I've seen firsthand the critical needs of industry customers: trust, speed, security, and high-quality technology. These aspects are what set Ripple apart in the industry. We're changing the financial system from within by partnering with banks and financial institutions to understand their needs and their customer demands. Like turning on a water faucet, cross-border payments should be intuitive and just work. Unfortunately, that's not the case for the millions of remitters around the world. Transforming the global payments infrastructure and improving the end customer experience through quality code was my main focus the last 6 years and remains my focus at Ripple. This commitment, combined with disciplined and high-quality engineering, are the ingredients for scaling successful teams. At the foundational level, a significant part of building strong teams comes from hiring diverse members that know they are included. Diversifying the candidate pool in the interview process and ensuring that we are creating an inclusive culture are just some of the ways to recruit and support employees with varied backgrounds and experiences, further fortifying our team and strengthening the industry at large. Ripple's engineering team has set a high standard of engineering quality to ensure the confidence of more than 300 customers and their customers worldwide. As companies both large and small shift to a new normal of remote work, this attention to our customer success and team empowerment is critical. Leading agile, distributed engineering employees at Braintree helped shape the way we ran our teams to ensure member inclusion, reduce friction caused by miscommunication, and instill empathy for those in different time zones and schedules. These principles are ones I bring with me into my new role and what I've already seen in my first 2 months at Ripple. All Ripplers are considered stakeholders in the success of our business and our customers. It's never not my problem. Collectively, we hold ourselves accountable and work towards finding solutions together. To me, that feels like a truly inclusive culture that sets us apart from other companies in our space. By leveraging cutting-edge technology and blockchain and digital asset technology, Ripple is solving real problems that impact everyone, everywhere. If you're an engineer looking to make a difference, we want to talk to you and learn about what sets you apart. Don't hesitate to apply for the role of your dreams, even if you don't meet all the criteria. Check out Ripple's careers page. That's pretty cool, right? I like that. I think that was really well written here. And it ends up just being just another advertising mechanism to get Ripple's job opportunities out there, which I'm all for. I think it's really cool, especially given the pandemic, that Ripple's actually hiring right now, whereas most companies are shuttering employees, and some of them just outright closing their doors. No fault of their own. It's just, pandemic being a pandemic, little baby back bitch pandemic. But that's the reality in 2020 here. Now, of course, that said, as far as Ripple hiring, Brad Garlinghouse is actually talking about this fairly recently publicly, that they're hiring, and I wish I could remember the numbers off my top of the head. Maybe they're trying to hire up to... maybe it's that they were initially thinking they were going to hire up to 580, and maybe it's only going to be up to like 515. I could have the numbers a little bit off, but the concept I'm trying to convey here is that they've reduced the number of people that they're hiring. They're having to cut back a bit in that sense, but I say that they're still growing actively. They have all sorts of jobs open. So I like what he said there at the end. I mean, if you're the type of person that might like this type of job, you can go ahead and apply, even if, like I said, even if you don't meet all the criteria. What's the worst that can happen? They say no, or they just don't return your phone calls. Maybe that's more hurtful. I don't know. You tell me. But that's it for this video. Thanks for stopping by, my friends. I am not a financial advisor. Do not buy or sell anything because of anything that I say or write. That would be a very, very, very bad idea. Until next time, to the moon, Lambo!